Man, I got these clickers whenever I thought about a rap. Every time I try to say everything that I probably felt, I can't do the same thing others can, because they probably helped, like probably dealt with other pain. Everybody was somewhere else. Dexter Ray the realest though. Pico can't go and kill his flow. I ain't need the Laco intimidation for Elis bro. I don't need the Proco and Insipation like Peters bro. I need the Jock and Mighty like Tico Dacio and Ecolado. Black 540 at Pico Babo and 990. Off the top like Rocco and Tisanago and 5 Prody. Pope, Boats and Kike. Tagiaso and Shike. If she was there at Money, she did the same thing like Reday. Ponzo and Tunny and Kiko Pago and Fee Play like Tite was Unny and everybody was G Bunny. Pope, Pokes and Peacunny. Cadiaso and T-Tunny. Off the top I write bars like Aliaso and Re-Money. If people like the tight Mars doing the same thing like right cars, they meet a new person like Ellie Check and they do the same thing like tight cars. It ain't the same thing I mic bars. It ain't the same thing like right hards. I write good and not the real like Pokiaso and Chot Tars. Everybody else like Codyaso. Everybody there like Mosi Fago. If heaven was the holy place that you thought it was, it'll do the same thing like Jody Proco. Pony Sano and Oli Sato. La 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 like Rodiago. And left the top like Pody Frago. I can switch it up like Jody Dago. This is the same thing. I hate to sound cliche, man, but if you in a pop gold season, you doing a Cray Kane. Hando Seattle Coco and doing the A Slane. This the way it would be otherwise like a Pain Kane. Watts over Tago. Otherwise like a Jane Dane. Otherwise was Holy and otherwise was a Kane Clay. Otherwise was Moni and otherwise was a Dane Dane. Otherwise my homie was other kinds in the Ain Clan. All the off the top though, Ellie. That's what I call myself. Tell it how it was in the belly like Mr. Ballin' Help. People hate to call God Selly like Mr. Tallentell. Man, they do the same thing Pelly like Mr. Ballin' Belt. Overtime, Overwise, Tico Dago and Oversize. They got these groups that click up against the Ellie like Roken Times. All the top like PK and Pokiaso and CK. They doing the same thing and they etch the Ago and Sneak. Pope, Dose and PK. Hate the game like a Rike. They ain't gotta play, they can do the same thing like DJ. Hot Dots and Mike. Sit right there with your freeze plate, like doing the same thing Mr. Ellie was on the cheesecake. All the date was Top Diaso and Paint Clubs. Everybody rap, but ain't nobody good like a Jake does. Tots a map like a everybody with K Cuz and everybody there, but they doing the thing like a Ray Buzz. Popes and Mago. Get ahead of myself like Prado. It ain't nothing for a person correcting themselves like Jado. Tot, Mighty and Pokiaso and Otto like Fado doing the same thing Potty was with the cargo. Oh, yo, T-Sabia and Old Flow. Everybody there got the Mach 7 like no so. Heaven to the talents and I'll be classing like English practice. Everybody there like a Adi Second, a Demon Dactis. I don't care about excellent Mosiago and Tika practice. Everybody there like a Rosiago and Sheikah Neckers. All I need is topics, subjects, and things to geek the cactus. I don't care about everybody else like a Beacon Bacchus. Man, I'm just like Go-Go, Tadiaso and Chocho. I switch the shit over go like a Podiaso and No-So. Nope, got Hope Car wet, start with the cold fly. The government is present for rap star with a Joe died. I don't know about what a cap star with the cold fine. Like people know the difference between map stars and a road sign. Yeah. That's all they hear. They heard the truth. I like to say the thing that people knew, and I like to do the same that curses move. Pot, Dots, and Kikadago. Everybody there like Chicamago. If a brother really would have waited for rap, he'll be doing the same thing like Ika, doing a Mika Fago. Because if I wanted this, Adios Sonado, rapping off the top like a Patios of Frago. If it was the mob, they be Adios Sonago. It's nothing to the eye like a Waki on the Cabo. We used to the top Tio Koba Babo and Shato, Top Knee Survival, and everybody was God Glow. Man, I like to rap, but I like to speak and I like to hear. I like to listen to what everybody say when it got the clear. When they hear the word, they can hear everything like Jot the Tear. I don't rap in secret, I rap in public like Probably Pure. Everybody Yasso and Tiny Yasso and Keat Cock, Pope Beans, Taco and Pat Dot and we eased up. Hot Ciego and Podiaso and Flop. Man, it's just the pressure with Aliaso and Team Top. If this was the best, Pop was a Teca everybody there like a sock drop with a neck lock. If they was a Karen, it was a still like a drop hop. They'll be doing everything that I was like a mop. But they ain't been here, they been over there like a drop. Ain't there no connection like Cody stare when he op flops. They ain't do the same thing. Cody also like Craig Kane. If he was the same one, they'll be in the name frame. If you know the same pain, Cody also and Jane, they'll be in the same place that I was in the Claim. I ain't with the same person. How's your A closer? Man, I rap so basic generic because they main turkets. If they heard my my message was like a Pain Perfect. If they heard the truth for the destiny, they do a Glenn Gurkey. Over the top like Pain Perfect at Main Circuit. Tika Nandi Sago and Takiyaso and Hank Kirby. I don't be the mop though. I don't feel like Mr. Snot, bro. I do the things they do, but I do it different like Rock Flow. I don't do what things for your Wabiaso and Top Clo. I ain't with the cane going sniffing like Mr. Todd though. I ain't with the same going missing like Mr. I Flow. Mrs. Melody and Miss Christian was doing a rock toe. Help hope the Sete Yaso and Ete. If hell judgment's real, then I'm probably something like Reste, Wozo and Naso, Coney Kodo and Kes Clay. I sit there with my ab open, Jesse Mago and Miss Play. Mozo Tiato, rap is different, I'm built better. Pope Dot Chicago, second Tiffer like Teal Feathers. I ain't on the same name, nope, like Pope Stagia, Cop that Chicago float like Mr. Odia. Everybody there like go when they was poly plots. Pope those and not go slow like Mr. Homie Guy. Odo and not cold stove like Mr. Phony Plot. Pope and not go show just like Miss Oli Fight. Hope and top go no just like Miss Ali Snot. This the way a bot go flow just like a drolly gotch. Air low on the top though, always like a plot fro. Like everybody there, it was apty nappy like Lopdo. Top Tots and Mango, King Bobo and Caplo. Off the top, I was scrapping like Rossiego and Shoto. If they want the gap and they do the thing like Captain Magic. I be on the packet like Main Fame like Ashley Tabby. Everybody there like a Jappy like Mr. Kaplan Habit. And if I was a Jap, I'd be Randy like Mr. Rats and Nappy. Hope Dots and Sandy, Mandy like Mr. Panic Hannick. Off the top like Canic and doing the same thing like Randy. They just say I rap though. They just said I could snap hoes like Papcos and Tapco was doing the same thing like app shows. Out the top is press up like Wosioko and press up to them. Cause they see the truth or a Mosioso and message to them. If they know the use and they see the goose like a Puka Poos, they'll do the same thing Ellie did off the top like a Rooster Noose. Man, they all alone though. Got the legs of the strong flow. Toppy Hoppy Hogan, I got the wing like a Jogo. Pondo Chicago, I got the scene like a Toto. I can make it round though like Ali Keen on the road flow. All the Diago, Tadiaso and Whole No, like Whole Flows was Apso and everybody was Joan Joe. Tadiaso Capsule and everybody was Phone Flow, like Phone Flow was Master and everybody was on toe. If this was another, I would cite him and I let you know it. Tadiaso brother was doing the Michael like Eckley Floyd. Tots and Nago and doing the cycle like Ready Know It, like Ready doing the Pago and everybody was sexually fluid. Mozos and Tech Days, Tadiaso and Neck Play. If anybody rap, they be good as heck like a mesh clay. It's nothing for the right though. Top Biasso and Light Flow. The Bible on my shoulder like Ellie Cumbro and Shaito. All I move is pop old Tita Nago and shot toes. If I'm the one that raps, then they follow bad like a Jocko. Tiny Asso outflow like Piece of Pago and Macho. If I gotta rap for the gangs of Pittich like Top Toe, then I gotta step like a Tinker Tang like a T-Pone. Pete say Capago and Tinker Lane like a G-Code. Helion see not go and Kika Plane like a Flea Flow like Flea Flow and the flicker on Piece of Pago with T-So. T-Soul was Ego. Tade also was Migo. Off the top, it's natural for anybody with Rita Eater. Top Dots and Pogo and anybody with Cedar. Anybody seen it for nothing but everybody weeder. Hot Dots and Clogos, Coke, Gabias and no-shows. Rapping any way that you want to hear it like Jodos. If you hear the thing without really say like a photo, you will understand I'm nearest like Clinic Clearance and Popos. Hottie also clear it like Innisteric and Totos. Perfect rhymes aesthetics like Mishamiri and Mofos. Perfect mind and clearance like Kicker Kirik and Sotos. Like Kicker Clearic did it and everybody was Roros. Heights and logos. Top Momo Roros. Like Top Goes with Tico and everybody was Shotos. If I rap for evil, I be the one like the Clocos. I be the one with clothes and a javelin like a Jogo. I be the one that people with Evelyn like they answering like Dafferin was doing what he should do at the Caffrey. Like he doing the post to Podiasso and pros to like close to was doing it and everybody was old to. Old news was fluid. It ruined like Mr. Mo flew like Tuin and the doing and cooing like Mr. Joe do. Man, are y'all the same person? Every rap song like Gang Cluffy. I don't rap these boys. I just say them on tracks like Man Perfect. Hold those and clap go. Tiny Yasso and Aflos. I could put it down, but I never would like a Joe goes. People doing the crown thing, Tati Yasso and Brown Wayne. I gotta have these friends. It's without my will like a jam thing. Cause I know the man was about to kill all my family like Count the also Chicago and everybody was town safe. So I got the Glock Go unit like Mr. Pago through it. If they did it, nobody will know it like Mr. Shako to it. Cause I got these clerics and lyrics like Mr. Cleric Lyric. Everybody there like a hear it like Mr. Cheer It. Man, it's politicking. The rapping stuff just a minor front. Top the Asso clicking like Abner stuff doing the idle cuts. Everybody know it's the difference between the title, but the title was confusion that everybody was idle stups, hot bowls and not bowls, the ISO and clock clothes, 11 rounds with nothing but cheese taco with shot pose. If I ran for something, I'm doing it probably with tacos like the auto system mogul and everybody with shot toes, top doors and plogo, patiaso and fogo. If people hate the message, they hate to start with the go-go. If everybody present, they doing a bar like a mofo. If everybody listen, they doing a thing like a Joho. If everybody cleansing, and everybody was pressing. Everybody guessing with Tico Bago and setting. Top dots and message like Pico Proglo and festive special like Esirago and Shekin Tekis. Man, I like to rap though, without the poison, without the pico, without the toys and taco, and without the poison, without the sequel, without the poison mago, without the toys and at the kegel, without the yeso and tagayaso and message seeking. Hell those Chicago, off the top like a relish speaking. Pont those Chicago and off the top like a mellis heaving. Off the top like Kegel was doing the same thing like jealous reason. Everybody there like a pellet poco for jealous seasons. Hot doors and taco, just like Roasiado, just like all them people was doing the same thing like Mon Flow. If you heard my up boys, stop me yaso and suck toys, you know that I'm still alien for the better. I know it's shut toys, like everybody there like a pony aso and muck voice. I don't got the scale like a piece of taco and short toys. I ain't got the spell like a Rica Motto and fuck poise like Tuck Noise was doing good and everybody was junk toys. I don't think the same thing is legal to others in their sight, but if I did the same thing, Rita was bugging, it is alright. Hot dots and pogos, same thing like Miss Shocky Night, like Shocky was the cocoa and everybody was jacking rights. Roll those and not sight. Ben Apadada Yado. And up we Chicago and Pisa Nago and Shot Toe. Down on my Viedo and Tia Hago and Outflow. Rough and rough like bandits and rash like a jock toe. But it's still okay, man. All alone like a J can. When I realized how I really strong like a May fan, I'm doing the same thing that I illy was like a J10. Like Jay was doing the same thing Belly was with the fake hair. Polos.